Hello. In this video, we're going to be looking at several mini tools, which are unit state changer, view dependence, transition connect, toggle installation, T fixer, select family, zoom selected, system members, system select, and finally subcomponents. Okay, let's start with unit state changer. Let's say you downloaded a family and this family turned out to be in Imperial unit system, but you want this family to be in metric because you want to change some parameters, some settings here. Maybe you want to create more types and manipulate this particular family based on your preference. You can of course come here to the manage tab and project units and try to manipulate all those settings one by one, but it is time consuming and frustrating, to be honest. You can simply instead start unit state changer tool and let this tool handle the task for you. It's already done. You can of course use it also in Revit projects, and you can simply come here and change it to, I don't know, Imperial this time maybe, and it changes the entire settings of unit system of a project file. That's it. So next we're going to be looking at view dependence. Let's say you are in 3D view, just like this one, and you want to replace these family instances. Okay. But before deleting these family instances, you may want to check if these family instances are tagged somewhere across the project, or maybe referenced by a dimension, so that you can go back and replace those tags or dimensions after you replace these family instances with another family. All you need to do, select the elements and start view dependence tool, and it will immediately report the ID number of these family instances, followed by the ID number of the annotation element and the category of this annotation element. In this case, this is dimension. And also, the most importantly, the view name where you can find these annotation instances in the project. So you can go to this view and restore the annotation elements. Okay, let's take a look at transition connect now. It's quite simple actually. Let's say we have such duct and we have another duct that is a bit offset and standing like this, and we want to connect these two ducts into each other utilizing a transition, right? Maybe this has some other dimensions, let's say, and also some other elevation as well. Let's say it's going to be standing in 4,100 millimeters of elevation. And now I want to connect those two into each other utilizing a transition piece. It is a bit tricky to do so without any help, but with transition connect, you can just simply click two ducts and it will automatically generate a transition piece for you. And also you can of course use it for diffusers or duct accessories or whatever you're trying to connect your duct with. You simply start transition connect and select those two elements and it will automatically create the required transition piece. And yeah, that's basically what transition connect can handle. Okay, let's take a look at the subcomponents tool. It's a tiny tool that enables you to select the nested family instances of family instances in your project. You simply start a tool and select your elements and hit finish, and now the nested family instances are selected. You can set the parameters or you can do whatever you want with those. Okay, let's take a look at the T fixer tool. I will now create a duct and another duct that is attached to it. Now we have here T fitting that is actually reducing. It has reducing feature. Okay. Now let me set the dimensions of these two ducts. All right. Let's say it's gonna be maybe 150. Okay, this is supposed to be a reducing tape fitting, but it doesn't act like so. So tape fixer basically fixes that. You can see it is now fixed. It's looking better, right? Okay, now we're going to take a look at 3 tools at once: System Select, System Members, and Select Family. System Select simply selects the system or systems that a selected component or components are connected to, while System Members tool selects components of system or systems that selected element or elements are connected to. 69 elements are selected. You can also do this for elements like mechanical equipments. In this case, this instance is connected to 4 systems. 2 of them are duct systems and 2 of them are piping network. You can also, of course, do the same thing for multiple elements. That also applies System Select. So Select Family is similar to Select Similar Type that we have already in Revit. Select all instances visible in view and in entire project. But this option doesn't actually select the other type instances of the same family. This only selects instances of same type. But Select Family, when you start it, it selects all the instances of the same family. You may be asking now, so what's the big deal? I mean, no, it's not a big deal. But these tiny tools are the tools that I use by far the most. I will show you in 1 or 2 examples. So in this project, I have ventilation systems, VRF systems, as well as heating systems. And now I want to apply insulation to my VRF systems. Okay. But I see everything in this view, right? And I want to isolate my VRF system, gas and liquid line one at a time, and then apply insulation as quickly as I can. So let's try and find a gas pipe. And now I simply select its system using a shortcut. System Select, AS, the shortcut. And select all the instances in the entire project of the same system type. And select the system components utilizing Eklenty System Members tool with SQ shortcut. And then isolate them in this view. I can even further isolate pipe and pipe fittings. And now it's actually ready to be insulated. Okay, I simply select my entire piping network, add insulation. This is gas line, I believe rubber foam, not sure, but it's gonna be 20 millimeter in the gas line. I can even change it later, doesn't matter. And I will do the same for the liquid line. This is how fast it can go. Add insulation, and it's gonna be 13 millimeter. There you go. All right, as to zoom selected tool, let's say you selected an element in a view and you try to find where it is located in this view. You simply go to zoom selected and it immediately zooms in this particular element in that particular view. That's basically what it does, and that is quite fundamental. It's quite easy stuff. And you can also select multiple elements here and there, doesn't matter. Let's see. You see these elements are in different floors. When you come here, when you start the tool, it will still find the element that is visible in this particular view, and it will zoom in that particular element. That's how it works. And now as the toggle installation tool, this tool toggles the visibility of installation elements in the active view on and off, hence the name. So you just simply click and the installations are gone. As you can see, the pipe installations are also gone. And when you click it again, they're back. It's toggle on and off. That's it. That's quite fundamental. That's quite basic. So it toggles on and off the installations here in visibility graphics settings. So that means if these settings are controlled by a view template, this tool won't work at all. So that's all for now. Thank you for watching.